As you listen now, or don't, you might begin to wonder what happens when you simply let go of everything you thought you were supposed to be and step into everything you've always been becoming. Because right now, something old is dissolving and something new, so much truer, so much deeper, is beginning to rise. Let's imagine there was a person, perhaps even you, who once believed that strength meant force, that connection required proof, that compassion was soft. But what if that person discovered a doorway, a mirror not made of glass, but reflection? And as they looked deeper, they saw something, they felt something, and knowing began to awaken. A whisper at first, then louder, then a wave. You are enough. You're growing. You're becoming. Not because someone said so, but because your soul remembered. Now pause and imagine for a moment how it feels when your presence heals, when your silence comforts, when your patience becomes power, because it does, because it already has. And the truth is, you don't have to try to be compassionate. You already are. Because the pattern of compassion is coded in your breath, in the pauses between words, in the soft look behind your eyes, in the way your energy whispers, I see you, I hear you, you're safe here. And isn't it fascinating how some people, without trying, just make others feel whole? And maybe, just maybe, those people were never born that way. Maybe they chose again and again to model empathy, to practice presence, to anchor peace, to take every moment of pain and turn it into permission to heal others. So what if, starting now, you allowed this to install as your new operating system? Because just like learning to walk or ride a bike or love, compassion is a skill. And all skills can be modelled. All skills can be learned. And once learned, they're lived. So imagine this. You walk into a room and your very energy says, you're safe. People feel seen. Hearts open. Words soften. Because you listened. Not just with ears, with soul. Like a master of state. You breathe calm into chaos. You reflect emotions like a still lake. You validate pain without making it your own. You say I understand, and it lands. Not just in minds, but in hearts. And isn't it interesting? When you practice kindness, people mirror it back. Because emotions, they're contagious, and energy is magnetic. And the more compassion you give, the more riches of connection return. And you begin to realize forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. Patience isn't positivity, it's power. And silence, that's where souls speak. So now, let this belief breathe into you. Every moment is a chance to connect. Every challenge is a teacher in disguise. Every person is worthy of love, including me. You don't need permission to feel this way. You already do. You don't need to force change. You already are change. Because beliefs shape reality. Emotions are guides. Connection is currency. Authenticity is magnetic. Your compassion is the revolution. And perhaps you already know how easy it is to let these truths settle in, like seeds in fertile soil. Because the more they settle, the more they sprout, and soon they bloom. With every act of empathy, every moment of patience, every choice to listen, your identity evolves. You're the caregiver. You're the safe space. You're the mirror. You're the medicine. And just like that, others begin to reflect your frame. Your belief becomes theirs. Your calm becomes their calm. And your confidence creates connection. So if you were to imagine a life where these beliefs ran deep, where every cell of your being spoke the language of kindness, wouldn't it be interesting to notice? It's already begun. Because right now, your subconscious is smiling, softly installing this new code, line by line, pattern by pattern, frame by frame. You don't even need to try. You just breathe and become. Because the greatest change isn't forced, it's remembered. And you're simply remembering who you truly are.